Good evening. My name is Jorge Espat, and I'm here to talk to you about the importance of changing the oil in your car. Just as humans need blood to survive, cars need oil to work properly. Oil is a lubricant that makes the metal parts in a car engine work efficiently. Having bad oil in your car, however, makes the engine work inefficiently. It causes extreme wear and tear to your engine. Changing the oil in your car is one process. However, it requires many steps. First off, you have to be familiar with your car. Secondly, you have to drain all the old oil from your car. And finally, you have to change the oil filter and fill the car back up with new oil. How many of us wouldn't want an efficient car that's reliable? All of us would, of course. I'm here to tell you what's the proper way to change the oil in your car. First off, as I said before, you have to be familiar with your car, knowing exactly what type of oil your car needs and what type of oil filter. Many of us are not knowledgeable of what a car needs. However, we can go right down the street to the store and ask somebody for help. The store usually helps us by giving us a book with all the references to many cars, and we can just look up exactly what a car needs. While you're at the store, you can check and see if you have the specific tools to carry out the oil change. For example, the socket wrench, the oil drain pan, the jack stand, or a ramp to elevate your car. Now that you're familiar with your car, we can start talking about draining it. I would suggest to get a piece of cardboard and put it underneath the car so it doesn't cause any stains to the floor that the car is on. You drive the car on a ramp or a jack, whichever one you prefer. Make sure you lift it correctly just to avoid any accidents or harm to anybody that's around you. I would suggest to have somebody around you with experience, just so that they would guide you and lead you in the right way if it's your first time. After elevating the car, you have to locate the drain plug. Unscrew it with the socket wrench you bought at the store. Make sure it is old, dark oil that you are draining and not a red fluid. That is a transmission fluid. That is a whole different story. Eventually, it will start dripping slowly. After it has finished draining, make sure you seal back the drain plug tightly to avoid any leaks. After you're finished with the drain plug, you move to the oil filter. Make sure you move the oil pan underneath the oil filter because the oil filter contains oil as well. After the oil filter has finished draining, make sure you dip your finger in the same old oil that you have drained and rub it against the rubber of the new oil filter. That will cause for a good seal. After this process, the final step is routine for you. This is what people go through in their daily living, filling up a car with new oil. However, you are dealing with a car that has no oil at all, so it would take more than usual. It will usually take about 4 to 5 quarts of oil to fill a car with no oil. I would suggest that you look at your dipstick to check and see if you're filling it at the right level. Changing oil car is like riding a bicycle. You never forget it. This will be with you for the rest of your life. These simple steps will help you out in the future, and I hope you guys learned something. Thank you guys.